We're back on Lit Sports Online after a long break, and we got some important updates on actually NBA, the basketball.
Yeah, we don't talk about that enough, man.
We really don't. But we've had some interesting things happen in the offseason as far as free agent signings. We've got LeBron James going to the LA Lakers, and we've got now DeMarcus Boogie Cousins going to Golden State. So, Gerald, what are your initial reactions on these two big moves that we've just seen?
Well, why am I even going to watch basketball next season? Golden State's got this one in the bag, man. They're the most solid team in the NBA right now. Wow. Well, at least the Celtics will make it to the finals again, at least.
But is there something to say for, like, the people that want a team to root against, that want to see, Golden State somehow get upset in the playoffs against an underdog?
I mean, everybody. I mean, that's. I think that's the general, message for humanity. Like, a lot of sports, and especially sports fans, more or less, want to see that top team just get knocked down. They want to see the underdog win. They want the Cinderella story. They want that. But I don't see how they're gonna get knocked off, man.
Yeah, somehow, what I want to have happen is very unlikely to happen. I want to see, I'm cool with LeBron and James and the rest of the Lakers beating Golden State when it gets to the playoffs, but if they did get to the finals, I'd want them to, lose to the Wizards or something.
Oh, that would be dope as shit. I mean, obviously, we're in the DMV, so yeah, that would be dope as shit. But highly unlikely.
Yeah, basically what Golden State's trying to do now is just, there's been a lot of speculation because Cousins coming off some type of injury.
Yeah,
and so they're going to kind of ease him in over the season, right? They're going to, because they don't need him to make the playoffs.
No, they don't.
So they'll just rest him up, and then once it's later in the season, he'll be good to go. And I think that's what they're planning to do. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be really interesting. I've said, I think on this channel before, that I'm somewhat of a LeBron hater, so I don't really want to see the Lakers win. But it's going to be interesting because you figure those teams may actually end up meeting in the playoffs this season.
I don't think there's even a question. I think in the West Finals, I think that's your matchup right there, honestly.
Yeah, and the East is wide open, but, no one's really expecting anyone in the East to do much of anything. But
sleeper pick, 76ers. I'm going to 76ers. I think maybe they could break out. I think this might be the year. Trust the process.
Yeah, I think the Milwaukee Bucks could do some make some noise, too, with Giannis. He might be able to get something done for them. But, I mean, again, it's a league now where it seems to be you make all these super teams. You don't try to rely on just one guy to take you there. So now, we got these teams like Golden State. The Lakers are trying to put something together now. But we'll just have to see what happens. And what's interesting is, from 2015 up to now, as we know, it's been every finals, Golden State and Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, now that's not going to be able to happen anymore with you don't figure with LeBron being in LA.
LeBron's in LA. I don't think Cleveland ever sees the finals again.
It's almost like people are going to be paying more attention to the West Conference playoffs than the finals.
I mean, the West virtually is the league right now. Everybody's moving to the West. You might as well just name it the NBAW. I don't know. There's nothing in the East left for people to watch. I mean, you got Kyrie and the Celtics. Like I said, it's going to come down probably to the Celtics or the 76ers, but the West is really where the champion probably is.
So this is what the NBA is looking like now, guys, and all I can say is if you don't like it, maybe tune in a couple years later when some of these guys are retired. But I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is what we're in for this upcoming season. So
let's think about this. Do you think this is LeBron's last team?
I think it's very likely, yes. I think they signed into, a 4-year deal. Yep. He's already, mid-30s or something?
But he's still, I mean, the thing about LeBron, and it's almost like Tom Brady. I hate to bring football into a basketball video, but he's still playing at that level. I mean, at what point does he call it stops? When he just gets tired and bored?
Oh, I definitely think he's going to be good enough to finish out these last 4 years he's contracted for. It's just a question of after that, when he's pushing late 30s, early 40s, does he want to keep playing?
That's true.
I don't know. I think for LeBron, there might be a little bit of this thing going on where he wants to, at the end of his career, have it established, I'm definitely better than Jordan. And, he's not going to The only way people are really going to think that is if he wins more titles, I think. But
I don't know if the Lakers are the best team for that, but you know what? What are you going to do?
I'll also say before we end this video that the Lakers are my cousin Miles' favorite team. Shout out to my cousin Miles, but that's another reason for me to root against them. Sorry. So.
Oh, God. Thanksgiving must be weird for you guys. But no, thank you for tuning in to our latest episode of Face to Face. Again, like I said, a bit of a long hiatus, but we're back. We're still here. You can follow us on the blog. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Like us on Facebook, Snapchat. All the links are down below. We're still doing shit. We're still here. Stay tuned.